Oh shit.
Короче, похоже. Why are you so bad?
No. No. That. Oh.
What?
Are you kidding?
And then what happened?
Hello everyone. Thank you for being here today. I'm excited to share a heartwarming story with you titled, The Great Mealtime Parade. If you enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. Of course, if it's not your style, feel free to skip it, no hard feelings. Now, let's begin the story. There is a certain time of day when my home is no longer my own. It is not morning, it is not night. It is the sacred meal o'clock. At this exact moment, my cats suddenly transform from calm, angelic creatures into something that can only be described as a furry orchestra of chaos. Each one has a different instrument. One meows like a trumpet, another trills like a violin, and the tiniest one squeaks like a broken flute. Together, they create a symphony that would wake even the deepest sleeper from a 100-year nap. I shuffle into the kitchen with a mix of dread and amusement. Their eyes follow me like laser beams, tails twitching like impatient conductors tapping their batons. All right. I mumble, fumbling with packets of food as though I am preparing a royal feast. The moment the dishes hit the floor, the orchestra goes silent. Suddenly, it's like a royal banquet where every fluffy guest eats with astonishing focus and determination. I almost expect them to wear napkins around their necks and raise little wine glasses to toast. What's hilarious is that they always eat as though I've been starving them for 3 years, even though their bellies are as round as tiny balloons. Watching them crunch and lick their bowls clean is both endearing and slightly ridiculous. I can't help but laugh, because honestly, my cats treat dinner like a once-in-a-lifetime event every single day. The second the last crumb disappears, the cats enter their mysterious post-meal ritual. You'd think they'd thank me with a purr, or perhaps offer me a polite nod. But no, instead, they behave like tiny aristocrats who simply assume that this 5-star dining service is their birthright. One by one, as if following an invisible choreographer, they trot off to their favorite resting spots. The orange tabby claims the soft armchair like a king returning to his throne. The gray one curls dramatically on the windowsill, looking out as though pondering life's deepest mysteries. The black and white one decides to collapse directly in the middle of the hallway, because, of course, the best nap spots are always where I nearly trip over them. Meanwhile, the youngest kitten flops belly up on the rug, paws twitching as though already dreaming of chasing invisible butterflies. What amazes me most is how synchronized they are. It's as if the mealtime bell rang, and now the nap time bell has struck. Their discipline would put a human army to shame. Eat, sleep, repeat. No debates, no excuses. Watching them settle into their cozy corners, I can't help but chuckle. I realize that while humans struggle with complicated schedules, endless tasks, and the weight of responsibilities, my cats live by a simple philosophy. Enjoy your food, then rest with pride. Sometimes, I sit among them, tempted to join their peaceful nap club. After all, who wouldn't want to curl up next to a purring ball of fluff? But instead, I look around at the battlefield of empty dishes scattered across the floor, reminding me that someone still has work to do. Cleaning up after a feline feast is its own comedy show. I gather the empty plates, many of which are licked so clean they look like I never put food on them in the first place. Still, there are always a few sticky traces left behind, remnants of the grand feast. As I scrub each dish, I feel like a servant tidying up after a royal banquet. Meanwhile, the royalty snores away in various corners of the room, blissfully unaware of the effort it takes to keep their kingdom running smoothly. Sometimes, as I wash, I imagine myself narrating a documentary. And here we observe the human caretaker, dutifully cleaning the ceremonial dining plates of her feline overlords, while the majestic creatures lounge about in post-dinner satisfaction. The thought always makes me laugh. When the last dish is finally dried and put away, I look around the quiet house. The orchestra has gone silent, replaced by the soft rhythm of purring. My once busy kitchen now shines again, ready for the next round of chaos that will inevitably arrive at the next mealtime. And here's the funny truth. Though it can be exhausting, I wouldn't trade it for anything. Their demanding little faces, their dramatic mealtime performances, their synchronized naps, it all makes my daily life brighter. Feeding them isn't just about giving them food. It's a routine filled with joy, comedy, and love. Every day, I realize that these small, silly rituals bind us together. They remind me to pause, laugh, and find happiness in the simple moments, like watching a kitten snore after devouring her dinner, or stacking clean bowls in the cupboard with a satisfied sigh. My cats may think they're the bosses, but in reality, they are my tiny teachers, showing me that life is best enjoyed with good food, good rest, and a whole lot of purring. In many ways, the daily rhythm of feeding my cats and watching them eat, rest, and live with such contentment offers an important lesson for modern life. Unlike humans, who often overcomplicate their schedules and fill every moment with stress, the cats follow a simple, reliable cycle: eat, rest, and repeat. Their unapologetic dedication to enjoying food and then giving themselves permission to rest reminds us of the importance of balance. In our fast-paced world, people often eat hurriedly at their desks, skip meals, or sacrifice sleep to meet endless deadlines. Yet, without proper nourishment and rest, productivity and happiness both decline. The cat's discipline, knowing when to eat, when to relax, and when to play, demonstrates a rhythm that could greatly improve our well-being if we applied it. We should learn to enjoy meals mindfully, allow ourselves guilt-free rest after periods of effort, and not underestimate the value of small rituals that bring joy and stability. In short, adopting a simpler approach to life, focusing on essentials like food, rest, and companionship, can help us avoid burnout and rediscover peace in the middle of our busy routines. Sometimes, wisdom really does come from watching a purring cat.